Now, Telstra is one of Australia's most widely held stock, meaning many of us would have exposure to it directly or indirectly through our super funds. But over the past 3 years, ever since CEO Andy Penn took the top job, shares have been on a downward spiral and dividends have been cut. At the same time, the sector has been going through massive disruption. So, should executive remuneration be solely tied to share performance?
What do we want them to do?
Outside Telstra's AGM, the communications union protested against the company's remuneration scheme, which, although less generous, gives the board more discretion over the level of bonuses at a time when thousands of employees are being let go. Inside, some of its 1.3 million shareholders also dialled up the pressure.
We're very concerned about the loss of the dividends and also the reduction in the share price.
Technological disruption, along with the NBN, have crimped the strong earnings Telstra once enjoyed from fixed broadband, home phones and global roaming charges.
At this point in time, I don't think the executive team at Telstra have really been able to outline a vision for the future to tackle some of these challenges that are coming about.
That's despite a plan called Telstra 2022, in which it's looking to simplify its business and establish a standalone infrastructure unit. Shareholders responded. Nearly 2/3 of votes went against the remuneration report, more than the 25% needed to slap the board with its first strike. If shareholders vote against the remuneration report again next year, triggering a second strike, it could pave the way for a spill of the board.
Which creates a challenge for a board because you want to motivate your executives probably even more in the difficult times as in the good times. But clearly, social expectation is otherwise.
In its heyday, the total pay of former Telstra CEOs Sol Trujillo and David Thodey was in excess of $12 million. Andy Penn looks likely to take home $4.5 million, but it's dwarfed by Australia's 3 highest paid chief executives last year, according to the Australian Council of Superannuation.
Executive pay is seen as being too high.
And shareholder voices are getting louder. In May, financial services company AMP also received its first strike for its remuneration report.
There's definitely the risk going forward in the future that this is something boards will have to consider a lot more.